Well, hello, everybody. It's Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. Here we are. Oh, I'm already getting people jumping in. That's so awesome. Um, it's me, and this is definitely not the setting you guys were probably expecting. Normally, we're doing this on the big red couch from what we jokingly refer to as the Run Eat Drink podcast towers, which is really our living room. Hey, and just so you guys know, I am actually the person originating the streams tonight. Amy's going to be remoting in just a couple of minutes. She actually is got off of work, just got home. She's taking care of our fur babies before getting into the live stream. So she'll be along in just a minute, but I'm super excited that you guys are able to join us here. Kate, I got over here and I really need to take a photo of this setup. I'm sitting in my hotel room, coming to you guys live from Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm still here for work. And on my desk in my hotel, I have the ice bucket turned upside down, my iPad up here, the DJI Osmo tripod here, and I've got the iPhone here for Instagram, and I've got the iPad going with StreamYard, with Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So you guys will get a kick out of seeing me, go back and forth here until I can, get a little bit of a flow going on here. So bear with. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? The whole idea tonight is just to hang out, tune out the world for an hour, and just have some fun. If you guys have got something cool to shout out, we'd love to hear about it. I can kind of fill you guys in a little bit on what I've been doing here with travel and nutrition while traveling and all that. It's been kind of a interesting different trip, a real different trip. I mentioned it, I think, on this week's episode of the show, that this is my first trip for work where I've been given a full kitchen. I actually have in this hotel room, I have a microwave, a refrigerator, a freezer, and a stove. The only thing I don't have is an oven. So, excellent. I see, Jojo, you've just finished your 2-mile walk and you were listening to us. Yay! Thank you so much. And I got Josh and Katie over on YouTube. Jessica, you just got home from work also. Rob Ontiveros is in. Hey, man. All right. Let me see. Amy is saying I have to share the link with her to let her in. So let me do that, or let me see if I can figure out how to do that real quick, because yeah. Oh gosh. Gotta love technology, but you know what I think the most marvelous thing is that I'm even able to do this. I think it's pretty incredible, and I'm not complaining. I'm really not. So yeah. And Ready Aim Fit just joined Instagram. Well, hey, Aim. That means Amy is ready to rock and roll. I just sent her the link again. So hopefully it'll be not just me talking with you guys, but I can get my better half on the show. So I'm waiting for her to do that. And yeah, let's see. Goodness. Hey, let's see, over here on the big multi live stream, we got Josh, we got Katie, we got Robert, and we got Trip Billy. Hello, everybody. All right. Hashtag this is the Galloway over on Instagram. I love it. I love it. John Schroeder just jumped in. We miss you, man. Amy and I are missing you to death. We're so glad that things are going well up in the Tampa metro area for you, though. That is super exciting, incredibly exciting. So Amy, I just sent you the link, so let me know if it's working. You do not want me carrying the entire show, I promise. I am not the talent. No way. Oh, so if anybody is doing the 5K training prep along with me, if you didn't get the run in, oh, Amy's trying to get in a different way, and there she is. Let's add her to the stream. Look who it is. My goodness. I don't know how. I can't hear you, Aim, but I can see you.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
I just hadn't said anything yet. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Now, I just realized with Amy's audio here, I might need to put headphones in, but
you might.
We'll see how it goes. Were you planning on getting on Instagram also?
I'm watching you here.
I know you're watching. Were you planning on getting on? Or are you just going to stay here? I don't know how that's going to work. See, this is the beauty of technology, guys. We are literally experimenting with this as we go. But now I was going to ask if anybody's out there doing the run along with, did you get your run in yesterday? Are you listening on playback? I'm just curious how everything is going for those who are doing the run. Hey, Kate Tastic, I see you over here. And popping the popcorn. Wow, we're getting a double whammy. I love that. All right, I'm going to turn Amy's volume up here so I can hear her.
You want me to... Is this better?
That's better, yes.
Is this better? Okay.
Oh, yeah, Katie, only one person could be on Instagram, but I could invite her, or she could request to join the chat on Instagram, and I could bring her in, I think.
We can try. I'm just hearing...
Normally when that happens, it's spammers from other countries wanting to talk to the pretty blonde woman, not me. All right, so I'm going to view the request, and I'm going to hit go live with you.
We're going to see how it works.
We are going to see how this works. You know, we have like 4 tripods in the house.
Are you telling me to get a tripod? Well, hang on, because I just got home from work.
I give her grief. There we go. I'm turning the volume down on this phone. That way I don't have to have it. And Maria Miller is over on Instagram. And all right. Well, this is turning out to be quite the crew here across all platforms. Thank you, guys. I hope everything's going well for everybody. We are, of course, doing the 75 hard challenge still. So that means, of course, no alcoholic beverages for Dana and Amy. So, that's okay. Because as you guys know, we might be big fans of other beverages as well. And I made mention of it when I put the broadcast together, that we were going to have coffee tonight, but we're not just having like drip brew. It's not like we're just going to dust off the Mr. Coffee and throw something in there and hope for the best. Amy and I wanted to have a little bit of a shared beverage experience, and I am sadly in the situation right now where I have very sad hotel coffee.
I'm sorry, you have sad hotel coffee? What is that about?
I think I was telling everybody about this on the run yesterday. Like, I think the only or one of the few Keurig machines left in the hotel, and they've converted over to the little paper discs that have coffee inside, like a coffee tea bag. And I went down to ask for coffee, and they kept giving me those. And I'm like, no, I have a K-cup. Well, they found like this weird box back in the back that had random K-cups in it. And I had to go by myself, dig through this box of rando sketchy K-cups to get the 4 non-decaf coffee K-cups that were available. And JoJo is over on Facebook.
Stand by. I'll be right back.
Amy's doing technical things. So the good news about this is with me being gone for a week now, I might have built up some points with her as far as being useful in the overall production of the show. And Josh, I can see you, man. Ground control to Major Tom. Yeah. Hashtag Amy in space. K cups of sadness. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Maria, you've been having our adult beverages for us this week. Thank you. At least somebody is. I can live vicariously through you. And my classmates here are too. After class, apparently a bunch of people got together at a local Bahama Breeze last night. And apparently I was told that mistakes were made. Or at least they were a little slower in moving and jumping into participation today. So I just had to exercise self-control. So with this challenge that we're doing, the 75 hard challenge, it's 2-a-day runs or workouts, and I've been religious about it, just hitting them every day. Today is the first day that, this is going to be the latest day for a workout that I've had because the getting everything ready for here, getting everything charged, trying to figure out where I can put cameras and all that. I decided to opt to do that, and then I'll do my workout afterwards. So I'm actually going to go hit and do another 45-minute run after we get done here tonight. So that's my plan. But like I was saying, so since we can't have the adult beverages because of the challenge, we are going to have some coffee. And since I'm having, or really have only access to sad hotel coffee, I decided instead that we should get coffees that are potentially readily available for purchase at the store. Hey Sarah over here on Instagram. Welcome. Yay. Welcome. And I did some searching for what?
Katie has a migraine.
I saw that.
Listen, you're going to hear Buck in the background. There's nothing I can do about it.
What's he doing?
But I'm just going to tell you all right now that he is, I guess he has sore throat, or I don't know. But he's just making some weird coughing sounds. So.
Oh.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Katie. Hi, Trip. Jojo. Is Jojo still here? I hope so. And John Schroeder, we miss the crap out of you.
So Amy's
I'm just telling you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I believe what I have done is set up everything so you don't hear an echo or two different audio streams from me, because I have headphones plugged into the Instagram on my iPhone, and then I have headphones here set up for all the other streams. So I think now we won't hear an echo from me.
Yeah, and actually, guys, let me know, are you getting a bad echo when I talk? Because otherwise, I'll go grab some headphones and put those on. Let me know.
I'm speaking from the great beyond. Jojo, we have a shout out for you. I'm speaking from the great beyond. I'm not really sure. Darlene is here. Listen, I just want to know how she overcame the bear incident. And and I hope that the sound is good on my end on both Instagram and on everywhere else. If not, tell me. How am I sounding? Okay.
Yeah, you sound fine to me, but Josh is saying that you're echoing, but I'm not. Over on the YouTubes.
I don't know why.
Well, it could be because I don't have headphones on. So let me go grab headphones. 2 seconds. Discuss.
So Jojo, listen, I shouted you out on the podcast episode, but I didn't have props. Okay. So yeah, I know we're trying to fix this. And I did shout you out on the podcast episode, but listen, I don't know if you can hear me over on Instagram too. Sarah, how are you? Maria, how are you? Welcome, everybody. This is awesome. I have to show the podcast anniversary gift off that JoJo sent to us. And this is part one. This here, we got coasters that are like laser engraved. And with our logo, they're so cool. I love them.
I don't
love
even know if I'm going to be able to put a glass on them. They're so pretty.
I don't even know if we should. Maybe they should be a part of the set. They're so cool. I love them. I love them. And she said in a note to us, no echoing on Facebook, she says. JoJo says no echoing on Facebook.
Yeah, and Josh said that's better. It was I needed headphones is what it was.
Okay. All right, because I have headphones plugged in everywhere. I don't even know. But then I don't know how the sound is on Instagram for me. So I hope it's good.
I think you're good.
Okay. So the coasters are part one. And then she doesn't even drink coffee. But she said this just spoke to her. She got us whole bean Death Wish coffee,
which I'm very excited about.
I'm so excited to try it. I'm so excited. It's so cool. I don't know what Katie is saying. I think she's going to tell us about the sound over on Instagram. But
it looks like everybody's saying that the sound's pretty good on Insta.
Oh,
but
good.
Did you get your coffees ready to drink is my question.
I did. And here, this is the last part of JoJo's gift is bib boards, snap and lock bib fasteners for us to wear at our next race. See these.
Very cool. I am very excited to try those myself.
They're spinning in the packaging here because I don't want to take them out until we're going to use them. And then there was a little handwritten note that said happy podcast anniversary, love JoJo. So it was so great of her to do that. And yes, I have coffee ready to drink. Listen, I don't even know how you pronounce this. Okay. I have to use them on the beer chat. I'm not really sure what she means by this. The
coasters.
Oh, the coasters.
Yeah.
We have to use them. She doesn't want them to be. Cuban Cafe is in chat here. Welcome on Instagram. I have this. Do you have this?
I do indeed. Let's show this off.
Yay.
This is Amy and I, like I was saying, I'm having a horrible coffee experience here in the hotel. The hotel room is great. The coffee experience, not so much. So we decided to find a coffee we could have in common. And this is what we wanted to give a try to, because we've been walking past this in our grocery store for weeks, actually. And I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, we've had oat milk lattes before, but La Colombe, Colombe coffee, and this is a draft latte made with oat milk, real coffee, oat milk, vegan, gluten-free, real coffee, and the equivalent caffeine of 1.5 cups of coffee. I'm very curious.
I'm sorry, it's vegan, it has caffeine, and it has the equivalent of how much coffee?
1.5 cups.
Am I going to be up all night? I have to work tomorrow. You have to work tomorrow.
All right.
What? Okay.
Sometimes you got to suffer for your art. So let's do this.
We are our own research team. So, okay.
Yeah, this week we don't have access to the Running Drink Podcast Science team.
And who are they? Oh, just let me know. Listen, are you having like a fancy glass right there? Tell me.
I don't
Is
know
that
about
a
how
fancy
fancy
glass?
it is. It's just
Yeah.
it's just the glass that was available to me here in the hotel.
So I have,
So
yeah.
think. Oh, she put a fancy ice cube in it. See,
I
I don't
did. I
have any
wanted
of
to
that.
show you I did. I came prepared. Okay. Ooh. Here. Cheers
Dink.
to all
Cheers.
of you in the Runcation
Cheers to
Nation.
everybody out there.
Yay.
Guys,
Thank
it's
you.
midweek. You've made it more than halfway.
Yeah.
2 more days to Friday. If you're waiting on Friday.
I'm not waiting on Friday because I work on Saturday, but you know, Rob Nadell loves Death Wish. I can't wait to try
Rob
it.
Nadow apparently likes Death Wish.
This is sweet. It doesn't have sugar
Oh, Josh,
in it.
her face is something else, man.
What? My face? What? It's sweet.
So do us a favor in the chat, drop in if you haven't, if you're new to the show, regardless of where you're at, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, drop in, say hi, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking. We would love to say hi and shout you out and greet you. I mean, we have a bunch of regulars in tonight, but we got a nice uptick today of new followers on the Facebook page.
On the Facebook. Listen, on Instagram, do you know who we have in the chat right now? If he's still there, you know Tio's food truck that we had at Lauderdale?
I do indeed.
He's in the chat and he says it
well,
looks
hello,
good.
sir.
Oh, he made us some incredible Dominican food.
Oh, that was absolutely one of my favorite food trucks that we've done on the show.
Gosh. You know, like I feel, we need to have an episode where Amy's just opening gifts and we can turn her many faces into emojis. His food was amazing. It's like Amy in Delray Beach, Santana's food truck that I want to go and try. And
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Just so good. So like the cheese he made us. I remember the cheese distinctly. You remember the tostones, right?
Oh, I remember everything. Oh yes, I was there. It was quite tasty.
So good.
So my question to you, Aim, is what do you think of the oat milk latte?
I think it's sweet. And I think it's got a nice consistency with the oat milk. I do. It's not, you know how we tasted all of those milk alternatives, those as Josh would call them, sad.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Sadness,
especially,
milk
well, I remember that scientifically we determined that certain ones don't ever need to be purchased again.
No.
Through complex A/B comparisons, and I stick by that. Oat milk actually ended up being the best one for steaming and for coffee. And I think that the same holds true even when it's pre-canned, like something like this. I think this turned out really, really good.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a nice vegan alternative to a, for a latte, that's a nice one to pick. And Jen, running through Wonderland, Jen over in Instagram, she said, I completely forgot that you were away. If you're meaning me, then I'm glad that I'm still able to jump in and do it. No, Jen, I prefer almond milk, generally speaking. I think that it is my favorite go-to for most applications, but this one in particular, especially if you're steaming the milk, I think that it ends up doing a really, really nice job.
Aw,
JoJo is having grape raspberry sparkling ice.
that sounds good.
Hi, I'm JoJo, and I'm in Huntsville, Alabama, which we love Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back there. I'm telling you. Oh,
Oh,
what I
absolutely.
I'm looking forward to having Toy Box Bistro. I know we've talked about it before, but Jen running through Wonderland, Jen, she is in the chat, and so is Meg. So we have Jojo, we have Josh, we have Rob Nato, we have Trip. Oh, this is just so great. There are so many people here. I hope we still have John Schroeder here because I just miss him so much. I'm so happy for him. Darlene, I want to know about this bear if you're still there.
Yeah, Darlene had a run-in with a grizzly bear on her race, and I want to know,
Mhm.
like, how close did you get? I mean, was it one of those like you sighted it in the distance, and it was you were safe and everything's good, or did you have an oops moment where you're like, huh, like it sees me, I see you, it stands up and does the whole "Rrr" thing.
Uh, I would be taken off before it would stand up. Oh my God.
You what?
I would be scared to death, and maybe that would help me run faster. I'm not sure.
It would absolutely help you run faster, although that's a bit of a um, extreme motivator. I don't think you necessarily need to go, quite that extreme.
Mm.
Oh, I love John's
Yay!
avatar picture over on the
Oh, look at
Facebook feed. What a
that.
cutie! Him and his nephews, adorable.
I love that. I'm so happy he's close to his family now.
Okay, so I just realized this
Oh,
is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to call it a mistake, but this may have repercussions later on
define
because,
define repercussion, Dana.
well, staying up late because I have a
Yeah.
second beverage.
Do you? What
I
is
do.
this? Devil magic. You sent me with one job and that's what I got.
I didn't you get another one as well?
I did, but I didn't get the same brand.
Well, okay.
I mean,
And yes,
because when I saw it, there were cans like this that were in blue, and then there were cans that were wrapped in white that actually had regular milk in the
they're
same
correct.
brand.
There were.
And there weren't any other ones. Like you have a can and it has like a different color top on it, right? From the
I
same
do.
brand.
This is the same thing, but this is their oat milk latte with vanilla. Ooh.
You know what? How come I don't get that here at our Publix? I promise you it was not there.
Okay, I
What does
believe you.
she says when we come back we have to check out hops and guac? I just want the guac and the chips.
Well, I like this idea of serve yourself beer on draft that
Uh
Joanne's talking about over on the Facebook feed.
yes. Yeah, let's serve ourselves some beer after the 75-day challenge, the 75 hard. I mean, you were talking about how you're doing with it. I am I've achieved all my goals today.
Well,
So,
see, I'm one behind you. I still have to do my workout number 2.
it's only because I
So
did it at lunch in the
you did,
rain.
and I say you had a ton of rain today. Um, I was
It was
looking at the
awful.
radar. We've had it up here. I mean, I was hoping that tomorrow I might do the Thursday afternoon run from uh, Daytona Beach, actually go out to the Atlantic Ocean and do the run on the beach. I don't know that that's going to happen with the weather pattern I'm seeing here right now, because
Oh,
yeah, it's been
yeah.
kind of bad here. We've had a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Um, yeah, pretty
You
rough
want to be
afternoons
safe.
weather-wise here.
You want to be safe.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
I
100%.
mean, I was like,
So
so I went through the rain to get to the parking deck. And then once I was undercover in the parking deck, I just did laps up and down all 5 levels that were covered. Or 4
nice. So you got
levels.
some hill work in.
4 levels. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So Darlene says it was
We
awesome.
got
The bear was awesome.
and we got Anna runs on coffee over in Instagram. And there's a
Yay.
discussion happening in Instagram about misunderstood raptors. I, 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 I don't know.
What?
I saw Jurassic Park. I think they were pretty well understood. Just saying.
Well, did you know that Anna Runs on Coffee is starting a podcast with one of the Real Run For podcast hosts, Michael, I think?
I
And they're just
I did not know that.
they're going to have a rant about they're just going to rant on whatever topics they get from the rest of the Will Run For crew. So,
Very cool.
did you ask to run on the track at the Daytona 500?
I was
sir?
going to. I went over there and I looked for
Daytona
a human
Speedway?
being. The place was locked up tight as a drum. Nobody. I mean, I was ready to pull whatever strings I had to get access to be out on the track itself, and just no love. There was nobody there. Which I was expecting there to be like a security guard or somebody. I mean, this facility is enormous, and there probably is a security guard in like some command center, looking at, hey, who's this dummy,
Like on a
walking up to the
security
gate,
camera.
watching me on, high definition camera. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm sure, and I'm sure that they probably get all kinds of weird requests like that, but no, not yet. Now, the good news is I am coming back here to Daytona once a month for the next 2 months. So July and August, I'm
Yes.
here for a week in each month.
So
And the
we're
host agency is Daytona Beach PD. So I may still be able to work out getting a chance to do that. So I'm going to try. Fingers crossed if I can.
oh.
And Joanne's going to be running on the Indy 500 track. That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. Speaking of
yes,
heartbeat.
I have a second coffee, but it's not that same brand, what I was telling you.
Okay, tell us what you have.
So
We've all seen it's the
well,
same thing
here.
except vanilla.
let me get it into
Lucky Jack.
Lucky Jack. Lucky Jack is what I have. And it's
Not to be confused with Simple Jack.
I don't know what the reference is.
Oh, we're watching a movie when I get home.
What movie are we watching?
Come on, somebody in the chat's got to know
Really?
that reference.
Okay, listen. This is Lucky Jack cold brew coffee, nitro infused. It says old school, classic craft cold brew. And that's really the only description I've got. So I just like that it came in something that looks like a whiskey jar.
Yeah, that's actually really cute. I like the packaging.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there's like a pull tab underneath yeah. There was like a pull tab for this, but it looked like a twist cap.
Yes, John, there is in fact a JW Marriott Bonnet Creek. A friend of ours has stayed there several times.
All right. Yeah.
And
And I
there's
just think,
there's a really cool plan over here on Instagram of either playing Mario Kart or getting go-karts and playing a real game of Mario Kart. So I'm loving that.
I just can't, I can't see the comments on Instagram. So,
Well, you know how some of our Instagrammers they get going, and I have to catch up. So, and I've got way more going on than I normally do. So, oh, cheers, everybody!
cheers.
Clink, clink it,
Cheers.
and drink it.
Oh, yeah. This is like massive firepower right here. I can't, I just, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That is, it's strong black coffee. It's smooth.
Bla-
It's,
Strong, straight black coffee, though.
uh-huh. Yes. I'm sorry that I'm not in a flow. I came into the house after I got home from work and took care of the dogs and came right here. So,
Um, JoJo's asking over on Facebook, is there a race that includes the track here? As a matter of fact, there is. The Space
mhm.
Coast half marathon and marathon include this track. And it's
I thought there was
like I
another
said, if you
one
watched the
too.
video yesterday from my training run, it is pretty a pretty amazing facility, and even the exterior is really nice. The area that I showed had NASCAR cars on display, and each gate is sponsored by one of the manufacturers, and oh, crazy.
All
And we've got
right.
a brother sister rivalry going on Instagram. Now, see, here's the funny thing:
Should I be
the
scared about this rivalry?
oh no, but the funny thing is, like I was in that generation. I kind of they're making some Mario Kart references.
Well, I appear to have purchased the wrong coffee. Sorry.
Why do you say that?
Because apparently Lucky Jack Coffee, a luckyjackcoffee.com has nitro latte with mocha with oat milk, nitro latte caramel, nitro
Well,
latte golden milk with turmeric, and nitro latte with oat milk vanilla.
I like that. The sound of the turmeric one sounds really good. When we go to Key West, one of our favorite places to go is Cuban Coffee Queen.
Oh,
And
so
it's an
good.
absolute tradition. We go there at least once, if not more, on our trip. And it's an awesome breakfast spot, but they do a turmeric latte there that is absolutely unique and delicious, and I cannot recommend it enough. I mean, it's so good.
They have espresso concentrate. I
Oh, can you
mean,
imagine concentrated espresso?
whoa. Yeah, yeah. Nitro oat milk lattes, nitro cold brew coffee, coffee concentrates, and then you can there's a there's a there are containers on premises food service. There I just wow.
Anna says
It's
this is
impressive.
giving me serious virtual work meeting vibes with two screens and different conversations happening on chat, except our
Oh, is this
conversations
bad?
are way less serious, and it's all clowning around. And Dawn B. Disney just jumped in on Instagram.
Yay, Dawn!
So yeah, we are not doing anything remotely work
Work
related. This
related.
is all
Is this just too
goofing
businessy?
off.
Is it too businessy? Anna, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think we're being businessy at all.
I'm having caffeine that I'm kind of afraid about now. Yes, Lucky Jack. Katie says she's had Lucky Jack before. I don't It looks good. It
And
looks good.
Running Through Wonderland, Jen's talking about like when you're playing video games and you're doing split screen and you get confused and you think that you're playing like the top character, but you're actually the bottom character. I can't tell you how many times of co-op gaming or versus gaming in my life, when, especially before the age of gaming over the internet, when you had to have everybody in the same room, which I actually kind of miss. I kind of miss getting people together around one TV and, just hang out and play. And you like, which one am I? And you get, in the heat of the moment, you get a little confused. This is very good. I actually like these a lot. They're like, I think $2 and change or $3 and change, something like that. I mean, it wouldn't be like an everyday purchase, but not bad. I mean, if you're the type to go to like a gourmet coffee place, and spend $3 or $4 on a coffee, it's probably a good deal.
It wasn't right that you two got cut off early. What is that about? And Katie's recording a podcast on Friday with a different movie. Right?
A Hawk in the Berg just joined us. Hey, say hi. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking. We're just hanging out. Amy and I are I'm having an oat milk latte because we're doing the 75 hard challenge right now and can't have any alcohol. Trip Billy over on YouTube is having a sour peach ale.
Oh, do you see the hashtag?
Hashtag 75 soft.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's
hysterical.
The best. Oh my gosh. It looks like we're Josh has an assistant now for hashtags. So someone's gunning for his position.
Oh, what if they collaborate? Is that not a thing?
I know, right? Yeah, and there's a whole sub conversation going on over on Instagram. If you're a Mario Kart fan, you ought to jump in and check that out. But I was going to say, I actually kind of missed the Super NES, like that generation of console. I kind of missed. I went straight from like the Atari 2600 and the Commodore 64, or to the Commodore 64 and gaming on computers. And I didn't get back into any kind of console games until PlayStation 2. No, I take that back. I am so sorry. I had a Sega Saturn in college, or right after college, because I decided that it was cheaper for me to buy a Sega Saturn than it was for me to continue to put $5 a day into Virtua Fighter. And that's the entire reason I bought the Sega Saturn. If they had literally released that game and then discontinued it, I'd have been okay with it, because I bought it literally for one game and one game only. And everyone's saying that we lost you, AIM, and I'm no longer split screen with you over on Instagram. Shadow of the Beast. I don't know. That rings a bell. I'm not sure. And Amy's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know what she did.
I don't know what happened.
And we got Be Our Guest Lizard over on Instagram.
That is Mike Bankhead.
That is Mike.
Yes.
Mike Bankhead. The man, the myth, the legend.
UB runs NYC.
Well, you guys are making our night. I'll tell you what, it's been really weird. Being away from home. I'm not a big fan of living out of a suitcase for more than a couple of days. This is basically like a Sunday through. This is longer than a race weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good for a race weekend. This is like, all right, it's time to go home. The class is really good. The content, what I'm learning, I have no complaints, but like I don't sleep well in a strange bed. As nice as the room is, and as convenient as this to everything, is just weird. It's weird.
Underrated Disney movies. Yeah. I bet that'll be interesting.
Ooh, underrated Disney movies. I'll tell you that that for me is The Rocketeer.
Yes, you've talked about that, haven't you? You talked about that a little bit.
I have. I That's a movie that didn't get the love it deserved, but it does hold up.
Mm. An underrated Disney movie for me. Is The Bodyguard a Disney movie? Not the one with Whitney Houston.
I was
Why
gonna
are
say,
you
and now
looking
I'm
at me
hearing,
like that? Why is he looking at me like this? Does anybody know? Oh my God.
because I'm picturing Whitney Houston. I'm like Whitney Houston in a Disney movie. That there's
Really? No. This is not what I mean. Stand by. Maybe it's My Bodyguard.
My Bodyguard. Yeah, that's old. You're going.
I know.
You're going into the archives for.
I know. Is it a Disney movie?
Oh yeah, I know. See, and here's Rob Nate out. Like anytime I complain about much of anything, here's Rob giving me a little bit of perspective. 24 to 26 days at a stretch. That is actually, Rob, a major reason that back in 2001, I had an opportunity to become a federal air marshal, and I declined. I had no interest in that life whatsoever. I'm good.
I'm trying. I can't.
Raptors, and now this is quite the conversation, because we keep going from Jurassic Park over here on Instagram to Mario Kart and back. And Brother Bear was one of the most underrated Disney movies, according to Running Through Wonderland Jen. I think now that, speaking
Oh,
of going into the archives,
yeah.
wow. Yeah. Yeah, Rob, I mean, it's career opportunities, don't come every day. And that was an interesting one,
Yeah.
especially when they were rebuilding the agency after 9/11. But yeah, the amount of travel that those guys did, especially in the first 5 years of rebuilding, would have basically put me away from home more than half the year and out of the country a minimum of 2 weeks a year. So I'm good. I'm good. Uh,
No. It's not.
oh, let's
It's
see.
20th Century Fox did My Bodyguard. So it was not a Disney
They're
movie.
going to do. Katie is saying over on YouTube that they're going to be doing The Hunchback and the Emperor's New Groove, Meet the
Hey.
Robinsons, and Mulan, and Princess and the Frog, and the Goofy movie. Wow. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think Hunchback got a lot of love. I don't think that
Mm-mm.
it had any real breakout. I think a lot of times with Disney movies, they have to have a breakout song that gets,
Yeah.
captures the public consciousness, like, Let It Go from Frozen. You know, uh, Really, I mean, a lot of the Aladdin soundtrack is really memorable. So.
Well, I mean, The Sword and the Stone. How about that?
Sword in the Stone. Sword and Stone's an old. That's an old one too, but it's a
Mhm.
favorite. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. I think I actually showed it as an English teacher. I'm just saying. I mean,
Not just to entertain the kids, everybody, but she's part of her lit and film class.
no, yeah. Or senior English because you study King Arthur.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean,
Well, I know you were doing the Arthurian legend with Star Wars also.
yes, that's true. Very true. Very true. I mean, are we just doing animated movies that are underrated? Or
Well, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask Katie that one because,
Katie?
this is hers and Sarah's baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
And over on YouTube, just so you know, Jen, Katie is agreeing with you. Brother Bear, underrated. And Hunchback, Trip Billy is agreeing, underrated.
How about Newsies?
But yeah, but then if I go back too far, Newsies, really? Eef.
I'm just asking what people think of it.
These are fighting words.
Why are they fighting words? I'm just asking your opinion.
Because there's going to be somebody in the group that's their favorite movie of all time, and I'm going to be insulting their favorite movie ever.
Oh
my
Jen
gosh,
is
are you
gonna
guys
go
talking
watch
about
Loki.
Oh, okay. We did watch episode 1 of Loki. That was a lot of fun. You have fun, Jen.
Yes, we watched episode 1, but now I guess we need to watch what is the second episode just came out. I guess.
I don't think it's already out. Is it? Is that dropping on midweek or is that dropping on Fridays?
Why are they doing a series versus a movie? JoJo wants to know. For Loki.
You know what I think it is that I think that they're trying to diversify a little bit with the actors and they want to keep Hiddleston around for a little bit because he's super popular and he will sell subscriptions to Disney Plus.
Yeah, and Wednesday's the new Friday because of Loki.
Oh,
that's
okay,
what people are
good
saying
to know.
That's when it drops. Yes,
good to know. But then I think what they're also doing is they're not wanting to mess with the original timeline of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so they can do this as an offshoot. And this whole, I don't want to spoil anything, but the whole premise of Loki has something to do with multiverses and timelines and all of that. So they can do it in continuity without messing up the movie. So
yeah. Well, they did. When did they release Winter Soldier Weekly? Did they do that on Fridays? They did WandaVision on Fridays.
I thought that one was on. Yeah, I thought that one was on Fridays.
Yeah.
But they've got a lot of stuff planned. I mean, they're kind of getting ready for the next phase of what they're going to be doing. Of course, they're going to be doing stuff with Fantastic Four and X-Men and the new Avengers team heading into phase 4.
I like it. Oh, they were both on Fridays. So they're mixing it up with the release times or the release days, Alex. Not a fan of the series thing, JoJo says. She's rather she's more fond of the movies. Or movie releases, I guess.
Yeah, and part of that is that, like I said, they're trying to get everybody on board with Disney Plus. So they know for us, we got a deal when Disney Plus was just starting out. They did this deal for 3 years for $150. So I said $50 a year that has all the Star Wars stuff, all the Marvel stuff, and all of the well, really, that's all I care about. So Star Wars and Marvel, and all the Disney stuff. There is that. That's kind of a no-brainer.
Oh, okay.
And I think for parents, who, normally, when we were growing up, they would throw a movie in the VCR and let it go. I think, that kind of a deal was a no-brainer for most people.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of the ones that when I had a VHS tape, kids, and a VCR, like we just movies. Like all I can think of are ones like 9 to 5, but that's not a Disney flick. That has nothing to do with Marvel or Disney or anything. But I just movies from VHS tapes. Just we
Oh,
would
and
record concerts too.
Anna's got a great point. I'm actually Amy makes fun of me because I always watch, she calls it sciencey stuff. I've always got Nat Geo or Science
Yes.
Channel or
Yes.
NASA. Actually, I'm
I
the
wake
one
up to that.
nerd that actually keeps NASA broadcasting its own channel. I actually have the NASA TV app on our Apple TV, and I'll watch and fall asleep to live feeds from the International Space Station sometimes, or they'll
It's
they'll
true.
do the interviews with the astronauts where they're maybe teaching something, and it's a no-brainer. But yeah, Nat Geo stuff is great. Yeah, you can't beat it.
Dawn says she got the same
And
deal.
apparently, several, yeah, and Katie did
Okay.
too. So, oh yeah, Anna, I am a huge dork when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, JoJo has to go.
Well, Jojo, thanks for jumping in. We're glad
Yeah,
that you could come by for a little while and hang out.
and before anybody leaves, I mean, I know we're kind of it's almost 9, so yes, coffee chat in the morning, JoJo, and also when we're back together in one room in one location,
Same room.
we're gonna do our anniversary episode, and I think we're gonna record it live. So I think it would be great for people to what do you mean you didn't know that? We have been talking about this. You're acting like I don't tell you anything in front of our Runcation Nation. Really? 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 I have told you we might be recording live. And a patron, yes.
You're being
and
scolded by Jojo.
Yes. Well, we're not scolded. She's just reminding us that we need to release
We're just a
the
week
race
late.
calendar. Yeah, we're just a week late. Yes.
We're just a week late. We had to postpone everything for the week, but no, it's absolutely coming. I'm back in town I'm back home on Friday, and we're going to get some stuff done ahead of next week. So it'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Early release race schedule, and then we get to talk about our favorite moments from the history of the show. And I would love for people to come into the chat and talk about how they found us. And yes, John. Please keep Craft Services in the loop. Craft Services fails to tell you that I've been talking
I'm
about
Craft
this
Services.
for the past 3 weeks. Yes, he is. He does everything. That's why I was a hot mess trying to get into the chat tonight. So,
hey, I like I said, we are stretching. Like I can hear a groaning noise in the distance. It's the hotel routers, and the fact that my iPad hasn't tumbled off of this pedestal I've set up here for it. It's pretty incredible.
Trip says Dana and Amy's show, just go with it. Do you not want to celebrate live with our people?
Of course I do. I just don't know what your plan is, so I'll do whatever.
Does anybody want to come in and say and like talk about fun moments and meaningful moments,
Cool
and then
races.
Great races and food and beverage, and then do you not do you not want to look ahead together?
I think we can do that, which
I'm
is
just
nice because we do have the race calendar is come together. We've got some stuff coming up, which I'm very excited about and sharing with everybody. And it's going to be just a ton of fun to look back on 4 years of doing this. I never in a million years thought that we'd get to the 4 year mark,
neither did
and let
I.
alone
People were interested.
build such a great community of people, and have this amazing group of individuals come and hang out. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. I really am.
mean,
But
so
just so everybody knows, the new
Right.
episode is up in the feed right
Yes.
now. So if you've got a favorite podcatcher, please subscribe so that you get all of the episodes. If you just want to listen on the web, you can go to our website at runeatdrink.net and check out the latest episode, because it's always there. Just click on listen now. And it's a gets a little personal, gets a little emotional for a minute, and all in all, I think it was a fun time. We recorded it live, and it worked out great. I think
it
you
was
guys,
great to have the support of everybody.
you guys helped make the show as much fun as it was to do, and made it
which
fun
is
to
what I
listen to
want
as
for
well.
our anniversary. Which is what I want for our anniversary episode. I want it to be like that, and I want you in the same room. So that's all I'm saying. As me,
Okay.
as I am, you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Okay.
So
you know what I mean. You all know what I mean, right? Okay. I don't know.
all right. So
I have not been on the game tonight, Dana. I'm sorry, people.
You're doing fine, but we are bumping up against the hour mark.
Yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and wrap it up before the streaming gods kick us off?
Yeah.
And
you're fabulous,
we just wanted to say thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for coming out
Yeah.
tonight and hanging out. You guys are amazing, all of you. Everybody over on Instagram, I cannot wait to go back and catch up on that debate and chat about Velociraptors and Mario Kart. I've got to see how those two things fit together.
I missed half of it. I gotta get back in there and see it. I missed half of it.
I don't know.
Like, where's that?
I am king of rabbit hole conversations, and I really got to see how that one happens. So you guys are awesome. And I don't know if you guys have been sharing the show over on your Facebook, but thank you. We've been seeing a bunch of new people jumping in over on Facebook. If you're just joining us, if this is your first night joining us, that's just kind of how these chats go. This is we just kind of hang out and chat and talk about a whole lot of nothing. Just giving everybody a chance to tune out the world for an hour. So
we may have snacks on the live next week. You never know. So
never know.
Anyway.
But I have to get a second workout in now.
You do. You got to go. You got to go. I know. Yeah. I love everybody. I just want everybody to know how much we love you, and we appreciate all your support and all your positive messages, even here at the end of the chat. And we hope that it will be a nice celebration for everybody next week. And don't forget about Dana's run to Morrow.
That's right. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing another 20-minute training run. It's week 7, day 2 of the Galloway Easy 5K program that we've been doing together. So come along for that. Or
and then this weekend,
watch it back while you're doing it.
Yeah. And then this weekend is race day for that program.
This weekend is race day.
And we will share plans.
And we may even do that at a live event. We're debating that right now.
Yeah.
So more to come.
Yeah.
More to come.
Stay tuned to social media.
But
all the things. So thank you for tuning in. We love you all.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight for the hour. Check out the new episode, and I will see you guys for the run Oh, well, I don't thank me. This is thank the Wi-Fi gods here who kept the Wi-Fi from dying. So
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
Anyway, good night, everybody, over on Instagram and
Yes.
Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. We appreciate you more than you know. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the run and Saturday for the run. And we'll talk to you all really soon. Good night, Abe.
Bye. Good night. Good night, everybody. Love you.